This is Medal of Honor Airborne. We're here on Xbox Series X taking a look at the game that is now FPS boosted. That's right, this last of the classic Medal of Honor shooter style of games is now running at a smooth 60 FPS. So what are we getting resolution wise? It's at 720p and we have no auto HDR support on this one. But yeah, it's a shooter, and obviously shooters in general kind of do a lot better when they have higher frame rates going on. So let's jump in and enjoy some of the action of the campaign experience. Now there is also a multiplayer, but you know, good luck finding anybody that's still playing that. I was actually doing matches at some point when this first became backwards compatible, but since then I've not been able to actually find other players to play with on that one, but that's kind of how it goes. So anyways, the cool thing here is that you are doing more of an airborne approach. You are dropping in from the sky, which allows you to kind of pick and choose where exactly you're going during the combat, which I think is kind of cool. And you're doing all of these like raid type situations, and you've got almost like a freedom in how you tackle the different map scenarios that are at play. You could be like, well, I've got these missions, I gotta go do this. At the same time, you know, it's not like completely free. There's a lot of linearity to it, which is kind of neat. And yeah, it's quite jagged around the edges, that's for sure. But you know, having the higher frame rate here, I think actually makes quite a big difference. Okay, I thought teammates were behind me. Does not seem to be the case there. Ow. And yeah, it's actually kind of a bit of a hardcore type of experience, I think you might notice while we're playing here, just in regards to death. And when you die, it's got like quite a cool mechanic, because you kind of like almost drop in again, if that makes sense. It's a neat idea, because you're sort of like, you're not necessarily checkpointing, but you're like re-dropping at times. And this again depends on how far you go, and there's variance to it, but you get what I'm talking about. So let's keep rolling here, although I think for this situation it might actually be completely re-dropping. I have no idea. A botched landing, yeah, okay. And they also like rate your landing skills. So anyways, it's kind of tactical, it's kind of in the scope of the Medal of Honor series, and like I said, this was like the last, as far as I'm aware, of the more traditional Medal of Honor games before they switched over to doing the new like Warfighter and, you know, that line of the modern Medal of Honor series that has also ended. So this franchise is pretty dead right now. That's for sure. I think they tried to do like a VR thing with it, and that didn't pan out. But yeah, you know, it's kind of a neat game, and I think again having that like higher frame rate here feels a lot better for movement. Did I just kick that grenade back? Wow, that is cool. And I think this was them trying to do something new with the series, gameplay-wise, in regards to, like, you know, the mechanics and everything like that, trying to keep with the times and go against their competition, because obviously, you know, this was an era of, you know, shooters that were really starting to take form and starting to take place. So I can imagine a game like this, a little bit harder for them to shine in the competition out there, that's for sure. Ow. And yeah, it's got a really weird control scheme, I gotta say. It's very strange. And the gameplay doesn't necessarily perfectly hold up, but it's still kind of a cool shooter. I mean, look at that. Wow, those are some high detailed cities out there in the distance. That water, totally not a painting. Totally not a painting at all. It's authentic, that's what it is. Okay, let's blow this stuff up here. Is that a bad guy? I can't... You're friendly, okay. So yeah, you're going in doing different missions, fighting various foes, grabbing supplies, and trying to make your way out alive as you become a hero in these battles and within the airborne divisions. Right, that's the big thing, is like you're actually dropping from the sky, which I think adds a lot to basically how you interact with the game, like I was mentioning. And as you saw there, it's like you kind of just drop in and do stuff. Like, I could have dropped in, you know, not even inside this building. I could have dropped down in the courtyard over there and had to fight all these guys. But I was smarter and I dropped in on the roof. And, you know, you can go to different areas, and that'll help you tackle different scenarios. A Sharpshooter Commendation Award. Wow, look at me go. Yeah, so it's mostly the single player that you would enjoy today. And it, once again, FPS boosted, with just like on by default, makes like the fluidity of this experience infinitely better. So I don't even get to use the LMG because everybody's already dead up here, aren't they? Or dead down here. Whatever. But let's continue onwards to our next objective. Yeah, the control scheme in this is just weird. I think it was like, you know, there was definitely a set control scheme for a lot of shooters, and there was some that are like, oh, we'll be special, we'll do something different so that we stand out, and it's kind of like, I think that also might be why some games haven't necessarily stood the test of time, whereas others have, is the control schemes too. This one's very weird. It's a very hard control scheme to get used to. And it's kind of cool, actually, from a tactical sense, how you kind of react with the environment, sort of passively using it as like a cover system without even having to, you know, necessarily like press inputs. It just sort of naturally reacts to what you're doing in this place. I think that's kind of cool. Got a lot of grenades. One shot from the back. Anybody want to maybe take this guy out so I don't feel like a single guy fighting a whole army of Germans and whatnot? That would be great. Obviously, World War action. I don't think that's a shocker. Or shouldn't be a shocker to people. It's usually what the Medal of Honor series is all about. Except for, of course, those modern era trying to reboot this series kind of attempts. So those were interesting. That did nothing? Those guys were like literally standing there asking to be grenaded. Unbelievable. Sometimes I can't even. Oh, and you also have to grab health packs and stuff, which I'm sure you've been seeing. It does feel way better though. The game had like a real chunkiness to it before, and you know that's still kind of alive. But I think just like movement-wise, it's just a lot better. Thanks for the support out there, teammate. Let's place this charge now and be effective. I don't know. If you like a single-player shooter, you want something a little bit different, you want that nostalgia Medal of Honor, this is kind of the way you're gonna get it nowadays. Now, I think this next part is the real hard part you gotta deal with. And it's also funny that while they like let you sort of drop in, there are still like segmented portions where it's kind of like you can't drop in the specific way so that you can't just like skip things. And I always found that to be kind of humorous. Oh, get out of here. Marksman Commendation. I also liked you could drop in on top of the wall, which was good. But you couldn't go past that. Why are those Germans even down there? It's a question I ask myself all the time. What are the Germans doing? What do they want with us? Just kidding. So this part here, this part's was a little bit hardcore. But maybe it won't be as hardcore now that we've got the fluidity down. See, they got this ridiculous side moving, but you can't, like, look over cover, really, you know what I mean? I mean, if you click up on the stick, I guess it kind of, yeah, it does, it kind of gives you a little bit of up and down, doesn't it? Although I'm not sure if that's just, like, not, like, natural movement. Let's see if we're away from the wall. Does that still work? Yeah, you still do it away from the wall, so it's kind of like a sit down when you want kind of thing. Did I get ammo for my... Yeah, there we go. Sorry, again, the control schemes are just like so... not what I'm used to. Look at all these guys. Definitely causing some problems for me. I'm gonna swap for the MP40. Maybe you can fire on that MG, considering I'm here fighting, like, literally the horde of the German army, by myself. The way these guys are moving around is very weird. It does feel frantic though, in how everybody kind of like shifts around the map all awkwardly. Definitely can tell what era it's up to, right? Like that visual style. Kind of reminds me of Call of Duty 3 quite a bit. I need ammo. Well, I did it. That wasn't too bad. Some would say that I am a hero.
Hey, Worth, go tell the CO we got this one.
Sir, Sergeant Setcher's requesting reinforcements ASAP.
Christ, we're spread thin as it is. Okay, you and Travers go, I'll hold here. I can't stand Setzer anyway.
Come on, Travers! We gotta secure the rest of the town!
Do I get ammo?
All airborne forces within range of this transmission. Be advised that we have a platoon-sized unit pinned down.
Guess I'll take the
and under
car.
heavy fire in the northwest sector of Adanti. All units receiving this signal are ordered to proceed to that area to relieve and reinforce.
Oh, wow. Oh, I thought this guy was dead. I like how you can kind of knock off their like helmets and stuff. That's kind of a neat touch. Time to regroup with the rest of the squad.
Are you two my only reinforcements? Yes, sir! Go back to CP! Report to the colonel! How do we encounter the enemy? And lost contact with our sniper team! And get us more reinforcements! What are you waiting for? Go! You, Travis, you fight with us. See those troopers up there? Those are Germans. Unlike the ITAs, they know how to fight. Watch yourself. We need to find that sniper team.
I will handle this all by myself. You guys just hide behind cover. I got this, apparently. Whoa! Double headshot. That was pretty cool, right? This definitely, like, I feel like I'm a lot better at this with the FPS boost going on compared to last time I checked this game out, which wasn't like super long ago. It's like an LMG they got going on there, MG or something. I think they're all dead.
About time somebody showed up. Stay clear of the window. There's a sniper across the way. He got Harding there. Thinks he got us both. He's been on the radio for reinforcements. You're gonna have to take the shot. Take Harding Springfield. Damn, he's gotten through. The Germans are moving in. They're trying to retake the town. Hurry! Stay low.
A significant enemy force remains in the defensive on the outskirts of Adante. S2 is reporting that there may be a regimental level commander present in those defenses. All units are hereby instructed to engage those defenses with the objective of either killing or capturing that officer.
Stay low.
Is he dead? Is that it? Repel the counterattack.
Enemy armor approaching from the north. All units
Alright, well,
fall back to town square
it was
and
fun,
provide
man.
immediate support.
Let's go! On the double!
I guess we're meeting up with the rest of the squad again. Uh-oh. What is our biggest issue in this war? Lack of ammo. That's what it is. Oof. I actually died. Oh no. At least it loads almost instantly, which is kind of insane if you think about it. I don't know, definitely feels a lot better to play this though. It's literally, it's like such an upgrade over this experience. And why did we lose this fort? I literally, you know, I put bodies into this. It's a little ridiculous. I was kind of hoping people would just sort of explode and die from all my grenades, but I guess the grenades are a little less effective than I thought they would be.